Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this update we're going to talk about how to decode the year-end rally. Are we going to get it? Are we not going to get it? What is it? When does it happen? And so this has been a question that's been coming back, and I think as we go into this Friday close, we can see there was a nice surge today, and we're right back at these highs. And so the first question is, well, why this? Why did we sell off? Why did we get choppy? What was this move? And that move had a lot to do with the markets absorbing, accepting, and discounting the fact that the rate hikes were moved much closer, frankly, to June of next year, when they were further out in the year. And so when that happens, when we know that rate hikes are coming sooner rather than later, the markets did what we would expect them to do, which is sell off. Now, a lot of this is hard to measure. Sentiment surrounding the idea of eventual rate hikes. And we've talked about this a number of times in the room, and I definitely want to make sure everyone's on the same page and can access this tool because it's quite easy to measure. When you hear about the probability of hikes and focusing on the June meeting of 2022, this is why. This column is a hold. This column is the hike. And you can see that we've moved on from that 0 to 25 basis point to 25 to 50. May is neck and neck. So there are some traders that think we could see a hike here, and some traders thinking, yeah, we'll just see the hold. All right. Until this second column here, or I should say this 25 to 50 column, is substantially higher than the 0 to 25, the perception is that is not a month where it's widely anticipated that we're going to see that quarter point bump. And so with every single CPI, PCE, GDP, initial claims, JOLTS, non-farm payroll, those data points that hit those key macro pillars, inflation, growth, and jobs, we're going to see these kind of move around a little bit. So you're keeping an eye on two columns, 0 to 25, 25 to 50. Macro understanding is not difficult, especially when you demystify it and say, look, we're measuring the rate of change of these quite measurable data points. We have GDP data points. We have PCE, CPI, initial claims, NFP. We have these data points. So we're just looking at the rate of change. So too is the Federal Reserve. If you want to really just take it right to the heart of the matter, this is the easiest way to do it. By the way, you can get this data over at CME Group. You can just actually search Google for a countdown to FOMC and pull these charts up. And when you start looking at them, you're going to see that, oh, this isn't that difficult. When the market initially had to readjust for this June hike, that's where it landed, right? As soon as that stabilized, as soon as May, June stabilized, you can see the stabilization. You can see the jump, by the way, right? As soon as it stabilized, it was priced in. Once it was priced in, now we can see what's next. Now we can take a look at what the markets are looking ahead to, because that reality now is priced in. It doesn't mean we keep selling off. Between this and next Wednesday, this is when we see whether or not Santa is going to show up the last week of December. We'll talk a whole lot more about that as we progress through December, but the week that a lot of folks are waiting for, 27th through 31st, the gateway to that uptrend, which is not going to be a broad-based rally likely, okay? But the gateway to that uptrend is going to be through the messaging of the 15th, okay? Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of the Simpler community. I know a lot of you joined the Charts and Coffee pregame show that we do each morning at 9 a.m. right here at the Simpler Trading YouTube channel. If you've never checked it out, join us every single Monday through Wednesday, every morning, 9 a.m. to 9:20 as we prepare for that day's trading. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them. Smash that like button on the way out. I'll see you in the next update.
Hey traders, Raghee from Simpler Trading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to leave a like and a comment below. And remember, subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get notified of the next update. And when you're ready to join me for live trading, be sure to head on over to simplertrading.com. I'll see you in the next update.